I'm standing on the top of a building housed with young children working on saris.
Okay, so pretty much what he's doing, he's got a really fine needle and he'll thread on a bead or two at a time, put it through the sari, then bring the hook back up and tie it off, and then just keep repeating that through the whole sari. Some had been here for 4 years.
Here comes the morning sun, shines on everyone.
I just can't get over how widespread it is.
But it doesn't shine on you. It's only passing through. And you already know.
Child labor is the denial of childhood. It's denial of human dignity. It's denial of freedom. It's denial of their future. It's denial of their dreams.
It's here to stay.
Shopkeeper comes and gives her the gems. There's a chain or a necklace that is made out of it.
One day, when I was 5 years old, 2 men came and told us that they would give us sweets and take us to the city to see a movie. They took us straight to a carpet factory. There were about 25 to 30 kids living and working in one big room. We were only allowed outside to go to the toilet. One night, I fell asleep while weaving the carpet. So the boss came and stabbed me with a knife here. I still have the scars. I never thought I would be free one day. I thought I was going to live and die there.
It rains on everyone, but it doesn't rain on you.
Yes, all made by hand, not by machine made.
Only passing through. And time ago.
Okay, we're currently in a slum just outside of North Delhi, and we're sitting alongside one of the biggest rubbish dumps in the world.
Show how easy it could be to set you free.
Unfortunately, we have the largest number of child labor in the world.
You know, take me to a better place where I can grow and teach me how to lose all I know. That's all I know.
You can do something about this. You can do something about it by doing the 40-hour famine.
By doing the 40-hour famine, you are helping these children get back their childhood. They have a right to education and healthcare, but at the moment, without your funds, they're just going to be stuck in this cycle of child labour every day.
If you can make a difference to a child,
It'll help give them a chance to be educated, to get medical care, and to have a chance to play.
These people aren't protected from poverty.
the money you raise will help children to get their childhood back.
In 1989, the United Nations adopted the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Every country in the world except the USA and Somalia agreed to adopt it. Articles 28 and 32 state that every child has a right to education and to be protected from child labour. Kajal is a 9-year-old girl living in an urban slum in northwest India. She lives with over 5,000 people that have no running water, sewage, toilet facilities or safe electricity.
Come in. These are my clothes and these are my utensils. I sleep here. This is my doll's house. See, that's a stool and her makeup is there. We decorate her in a sari and lipstick.
Pigs, stray dogs, cows live and sleep among families, and there is animal and human waste littered amongst the garbage that fills the slum. Most children living in the slum work as rag pickers. As a result, the slum itself is like a rubbish dump. as the kids collect the rubbish from the surrounding city and bring it back home to sort through and sell whatever they can recycle. Most people that live here have no education, so this precious waste has become their livelihood. Kajal is up at 5 in the morning with a cup of tea and then it's off to work. She has to search through filthy rubbish heaps, often competing with pigs, dogs, cows and monkeys that search the rubbish for food.
Don't do anything. If you don't do anything, they won't bite. Just keep walking.
We followed Kajal to a dumping site. The kids race to be the first one there so they can get their hands on the fresh stuff. They scour rubbish dumps, open sewers, rubbish bins, anywhere they can think of that they might find something of value.
I get about 10 to 15 rupees a day.
She has blisters on her fingers, cuts on her feet, and has been hit by a car while working in the early hours of the morning.
I was looking somewhere else while crossing the road and I didn't see that Honda coming. It hit me here.
Kajal's family is one of the poorest in the slum. After her mother died from tuberculosis, Kajal had to leave school in order to work and take care of her younger brother and sister.
First, I sweep the floor, then clean the utensils and cook food. After cooking, I go for rag picking.
And how would you like to wash dishes like this every day? Meeting her, you get the feeling she's just tired all the time, but she doesn't complain. She knows it's her role to go out and earn money to feed and clothe the family. But the one thing that Kajal really wants from life is to go to school.
Earlier, I used to go to school, but not anymore. We used to play, study, do mischief. Once they took us to a zoo, I really liked it there.
Since her mother died, Kajal's family have no other way to earn a living. 2 years on the street have taught her a lot about survival. Kajal is one of over 45 million children who are forced to work to support their family. Millions, like Kajal, are denied the right to education simply because of where they were born. Almost 95% of people in the slums are illiterate, and most don't understand the importance of an education. Unless we do something about it, kids like Kajal will never even read or write and be open to exploitation for the rest of their lives.
In 1989, the United Nations adopted the Convention on the Rights of the Child. Every child has a right to their childhood. Articles 31 and 32 state that every child has a right to play and a right to be protected from child labour. This is the Garda slum. It's a place where families can find free accommodation as long as they can build their own house, connect their own electricity and put up with no sewerage or toilets. Also, there are only 2 water pumps to service over 6,000 people that call Garda home. It's impossible to walk through this place without stepping on broken glass, piles of rubbish or human waste. As I walked through Garda, I couldn't believe the depths of poverty and the lack of sanitation. The whole slum has a smell that can't really be defined. I couldn't fathom what these people had done to deserve a life in this living hell. But the big question that kept haunting me long after I left was, where do the children play? There are about 2,000 children living here. Every single one of them is a living, breathing, human rights violation. Rajni's mother died when she was young. She has seen more hardship at the age of 9 than most of us will see in several lifetimes.
I get up at 5:30 in the morning, make tea for myself, have tea, and then leave to collect garbage.
Rajni walks the streets of the city looking for any rubbish she can recycle and sell to get food for her family. Every day she walks 6 k's with a 10-kilo sack of rubbish on her back, looking for glass, tin, paper and plastic.
I make about 20 to 25 rupees a day, maximum 30. This is our spot where we look through garbage. We sort it out, keep paper, tin, plastic, cardboard, glass separately, and then sell it off. We make just enough money for food.
When she gets home, Rajni helps her grandmother with cleaning and cooking the evening meal. The rubbish she has solved today will have to feed the family of 5 tonight. They simply live hand to mouth every day.
When it rains, the fireplace gets wet and we can't cook on that day, so we make one inside. Except that the ceiling starts leaking, so we have to put something to block the leakage. We use our hands or cloth to collect water leaking from side walls and throw it out. See, this is where we keep flour. It is finished now.
Rajni has picked up a few treasures while working through the rubbish.
People generally throw out their broken stuff. I found this while collecting rubbish and wore it around my neck after cleaning it. So you like it?
She has an amazing wall of movie stars and posters she's picked up from the street. Her face lights up telling us about her favourite actors. It's like her little wall of dreams. When nighttime falls in the slum, Garda feels like the darkest place in India. It's bedtime for Rajni and her family. Then time to get up and do it all again tomorrow. Rajni and the 2,000 kids she lives with are denied any number of basic rights through no fault of their own. Just like food and school and freedom, Rajni has a right to play, to simply be a child. But here in Garda, playtime is a luxury these kids don't have.
Ankita's gift to her family is to give up school so she can raise her sister while her parents work, picking through garbage to sell. Her gift to her mother is to spend her days doing the household chores. Her gift to her sister? Sharing her meal so they both have something to eat. And her gift to you is this song. Ankita is giving all she can, and she's only 8 years old. So give a child like Ankita something as simple as a childhood, with a World Vision child sponsorship. If you've ever thought about giving a child and their community the most basic needs in life, then why not do it now? Visit worldvision.com.au or call 13 32 40 and give the gift of human kindness.
Sandeep's gift to his friend is teaching him to scavenge coal to sell. His gift to the children in his slum is fire to keep them warm. And his gift to you is this song. Make this the new year you sponsor a child like Sandeep at worldvision.com.au or call 13 32 40 and help give him and his community the basic needs in life. Give the gift of human kindness.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯃꯣꯏ ꯆꯍꯤ 94ꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔ ꯅꯨꯄꯤꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯊꯃꯣꯏꯗ ꯐꯨꯝꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕ ꯑꯋꯥꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯍꯤꯡꯕꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤ ꯉꯁꯤꯁꯤ ꯍꯤꯡꯉꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯉꯩ ꯁꯤꯒꯅꯤ ꯈꯪꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯍꯤꯡꯅ ꯁꯤꯕꯒ ꯆꯞ ꯃꯥꯟꯅꯔꯕ
A silent landscape, a pastoral idyll. Who would have thought that the corpse of a young woman had lain here on a July morning? (11 July 2004). Manorama Thangjam was arrested from her home in the early hours of the morning by the Assam Rifles, a paramilitary force of India's central government. A few hours later, she was found dead. Her body had deep gashes on it. It bore 8 bullet wounds. 1 bullet had pierced through her vagina. The Assam Rifles claimed that Manorama was a suspected insurgent who had been shot dead while trying to escape. Her family and community countered this. They alleged that Manorama had been raped and killed in custody.
Boy, Bima, no, me back to the chatty. Poor young hello. Ah, my gay caragara, loy, poor and young hello. Bazaar, but I can't get away chatty, no young poor young hello. When a mumming man and when an arm tea like the mumming man in a job with my. I can't know by the cow, do you know?
There was no means to stop further violations by the armed forces. My mother knows everything about my decision. Although she is illiterate, she is very, very simple, but she has courage to let me do my bounden duty.
Hai bana ti ma gai ga huji phok chahi manga chora ba chai unadri ne kai do ru ni huji ma gai ga unare ga ai di thamoi so mani nei di yam ka kal le ba adu mai ma sak tu ur kai kai oi do ni ma di digi ba sa lo thung ya ra chalo ai le di ma bu ai mai ning ba the thung gri ja pa tung gai di ai ma gai ga mai gi ning ba thugai ra we na ai le khre khoi na cha khitang wat pa si da me chu I san me ya de tum me ya dre dna ngawon chawon na khangi mai mahi khra kapsan baduna mangon da mana len ga dori matam do no ngam di nimita phausi nimita ba wa na ngai ram gani no ngam ba wa na ngai ram gani